I moved out of my aunt's house. She says I'm ungrateful and abandoned her, and I feel genuinely terrible about it, even though I know I made the right call. Here's how it all happened. A couple months ago, my aunt offered to rent me a room. Her place is much closer to my job, the price was fair, and I pay my own way. Rent, utilities, groceries, all of it. I'm not there for free. She has 5-year-old twins. They're genuinely sweet kids, but 5-year-olds are pure chaos, running around, arguing, howling at each other, and somehow getting their second wind at midnight and deciding that's prime screaming time. I knew what I was signing up for. I wasn't expecting silence. I could handle the noise. What I couldn't keep handling was the babysitting situation. It started reasonably. My aunt would leave them with me for 30 minutes or an hour while she ran a quick errand. That was fine. But I'll only be an hour slowly became 3 or 4 hours. Sometimes I wouldn't get them back until 10 or 11 at night. And this was happening multiple times a week while I'm a full-time university student heading straight into final exams. I finally sat them both down and said I couldn't keep doing it. I need that time to study. My aunt offered to pay me, which I actually appreciated, but I told her money wasn't the issue. I already pay to live there. I just genuinely do not have the hours to give. My uncle's response was that I was overreacting, said I needed to learn to study with noise, asked what I was going to do when I had kids someday. This from a man who is barely around for his own kids. I kept that last part to myself. I found another place near work, gave notice, and moved out. Now they're both upset. They say I'm ungrateful and that I'm abandoning them after they helped me when I needed it. And that's where the guilt hits. Because I do love my aunt. I love those twins. I'm not leaving because I stopped caring. I'm leaving because between university, part-time work, studying, and unpaid childcare that kept expanding with no end in sight, I was completely empty. I had to protect my education. I made the only decision I could. Was I wrong to leave? Drop it in the comments.